what's popping off? How's it going tonight? About to get the stream going. Let's see. We got two destinations tonight. We're gonna try to make it to. So first is from Denver up to. This is a weird airport. I've never been to this one before, but it is. Let's see where we at. Yeah, Kilo Charlie Oscar Echo. So I can't even pronounce that name, but that's where we're going. They've got some IFR weather, so we're going to see if we can get in there. We'll drop off a load, refuel, get back out of there, and head down to San Diego. So that's flight plan for today. Currently sitting at Denver, so let's make it over to the bird and let's get it fired up. She's sitting there cold and dark right now, so I guess first of all, let's see if we can find her in the dark. There she is. FedEx PMDG 777. So first things first, let's call up the stairs and let's go ahead and get us boarded. Let's see if they have a FedEx option. No, no FedEx option, so all right, stairs up. Let's go and hop inside cockpit. Cold and dark, so we can't see a lick of anything, but we know first of all, let's check our brakes. Brakes are set. APUs should be connected. They are, so let's go ahead and APUs, sorry, our external power. External power is on. Go ahead and hit the battery. Start aligning. GPS and emergency lights are on. Get a little bit of dome lighting in here. There we go. Get some lights for the panel. Nice. All right, so while that's coming alive, let's go and get our flight plan going. All right, so we're using SimBrief, so we're going to do a new flight here. Let's see, we are FedEx 8301, headed from Denver to KCOE. Aircraft, we are 777 Foxtrot. Here's a little different, there we go. PMDG, cruise speed, always do Mach 86. And everything else is good. So I'm going to generate that up. And let's import the plane. And we got to pre-file this on VATSIM. Looks like we do have Denver Tower online. Pre-file is good. Go ahead and close it up. All right, let's take a look at our plan now. Okay, let's go ahead, import. So looking at, so Salt Lake City's online, Seattle's online, no Denver Center, but we have Denver Tower, so we can work with that. Let's see, so right now we're looking at departing 3-4 left. Let's check the departure ATIS.
Denver Airport information, Oscar 0200 Zulu. Wind tree 42 at 7. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature tree 2.10. Altimeter tree 0.10.
3010.
ILS runway tree 4 left, ILS runway tree 5 right, and ILS runway tree 5 left in use. Landing and departing runway tree 4 right, runway tree 4 left, runway tree 5 right, and runway tree 5 left.
Alright, so we're currently planned for 3-5 left. It looks like departing visual approach and use. We are departing runway.
Wind tree 42 at 7. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature tree 2.10. Altimeter tree 0.
Look, they're departing runway 825 and 3-4 left. We're using 3-4 left, so that should be good. And departure is the Dearth 1, Dearth transition. The arrivals here, not arrival, but approach. Let's see which approach we're going to use here. We're looking at landing runway 6. So let's plan on using ropes. RNAV 06 into ropes. Bring up my brief. So we will need that. So we just got our clearance from Tower A cars. Looks like they cleared us on our planned route up to 360. Squawk is 0603. 03. 3-4 left's what they gave us, and we're going to contact 24.3 with this tower when we are ready for the push. Alright, so let's hop over here. Let's get our flight plan loaded. Nice. Alright, so hop over to the FMC. Go on our init. Get our GPS position loaded. That's good. Over to the route. We'll go to request our route, Denver, and we're going to start loading the route. Route. While we're doing that, actually, we can go ahead and let's call up the fuel truck. Get there. Activate our flight plan. And we're going to put in our departure, which is the Dearth 1, Dearth transition, and we are departing runway 34 left. And on our arrival, we're going into RNAV 06, ropes transition. And let's look at our legs, make sure we don't have any discons. Okay, not until we get into our approach, so we can leave that discon there. Just in case there's a tower or approach, I don't want to begin the approach unless they're cleared for it. Alright, so we'll leave the rest of that until we get loaded up with our fuel and our cargo. This is my personal setup here. I like to turn on my traffic, weather, both VORs up. Flight director is already on. I think our altitude is supposed to be 360, but let's check let's see what we have here. Yep, 360, so we're good. Okay. 60, my speed set 200. Runway heading here for 36 left. It's gonna be 353. I set that to 353. Heading mode. We'll be using VNAV on departure. And while all that is loading, we'll go ahead and request the catering service as well. Southwest on the option, but we would never have Southwest servicing us, but that's all they gave us to work with. And let's take a look at our departure plates here. All right, so on our departure, we'll be off of 34 left. So we will be on our first waypoint is Nakati. We want to be below 10,000. All right, so we've got below 10,000 on the FMC. Next is KO, that's good, below 11. Next up is Chic, and that's above 13. Yami, we want to be above 17, and then on the Dearth, so that all looks good. As we check this out, departure 27.5, this is a departure online right now. We'll be departing runway 34 left. So we want to climb heading 353 up to 5934, climb direct to Connect. So this, we just reviewed this on a chart, so nothing new there. So from Yami, track 030, Dearth, maintain flight level 230 or filed lower altitude, expect higher in 10. So actually, instead of us setting this to 36, we're going to go ahead and set it to 23. That's top of our departure. See 34 left, there's just standard rate of climb. Nothing special here, so that's good. And we turn some lights on outside for the boys loading us up. See, wing lights, logo lights are on. That should be good. Alright, let's go check out the fuel truck. We'll slow the drone down. The drone view was like a little fast. Let's check out. So over here we got the fuel truck fueling us up. Oh, fuel truck, that's gonna take forever. I wish this parking spot had a hydrant outlet on the ground because the fuel's faster, but I think these trucks only carry like a certain amount of fuel, and then like this one will leave, and then another truck will come. So it takes a longer to fuel up. But once he gets done fueling, then we'll start loading cargo. Once we load cargo, we'll finish programming the FMC, and should be able to depart soon after that. So. All right, fuel's loaded. Go ahead and order up the boarding of the cargo. Once that's done, we should be able to program the rest at FMC, request our taxi clearance, get out of here.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Looks like we got a couple planes there on final coming in. Let's check out. Let's see who that is. What's coming in here? And looks like we've got Sky West coming in from Los Angeles, and we've got Southwest coming in from Tulsa. Sky West, what's his altitude? 61. Looks a little high. Let's see if he makes the runway. Oh, this runway's pretty far down, so actually he might make this one. Oh, he's diving. He's diving for the runway. Yeah, he's long. Whoa, way long. Over half the runway and they haven't touched down yet. This is gonna be a go around. That's 3/4 of the runway, not down yet. Oh, actually they're on the right side. Okay, he's on the right. He might make it. He's on 3/4 right. See that Southwest right behind him on his tail. See if I can get to the runway before Southwest lands. See what their landing looks like. Oh, maybe he did do a go around. He's off the ground again. Actually, let's hop back in the plane. Turn our radios on and we can hear those guys. So we're on comm 1. They should be aiming for these 2 white bars right here. Let's see if he's long. He's a little long. He's a little long, my bad. Okay, let's head over here to the bird. Looks like we got somebody else there on approach coming in as well. But we did get back to our bird. It's so hard to see down here in Denver. Like the whole airport is not lit up. But I think this is us way back here. A little red light. I think that's us. Alright, so they're getting close. Well, they're almost done. Let's go and do our walk around. Here, baggage guy. Let's go around him and see if we can get to the. Can't really get to the gear that good. We already connected the tow truck. There was a way to turn the flashlight on here, but I can't remember, so we're just gonna use the light off the beacon to inspect. But all looks good here. Go ahead, check out. It's a huge engine, huge, but all the blades look good. Engine looks good. No dings, dents, or scratches. Of course, we can't check out the main landing gear because I can't remember how to turn the flashlight on. But those tires don't look flat, so I think we're good. Check out our wing. Our wing walker, she's waiting for us to get ready to push back, but she's gonna be standing there for a while. We're not ready. Alright, these guys should be wrapping up here pretty soon. Up to the tail section. We'll go back in here and fire up the APU. All this looks good. Alright, inside. The park brake's still set. Gonna go ahead and turn on this fuel pump here. Let's fire up the APU. Window heat is on.
United 1583, having no further ATC, frequency change to advisory approved. Good night.
Over to advisory, thank you, United 1583.
Alright, let's get our departure ATIS here. Put that on COM 2.
Field vector landing. Advise on initial contact. You have information hotel.
Windtree 42 at 7. Visibility 10.
Denver International Airport arrival information hotel. Run and squawking. Assign code in rooms, areas, and support calling for pushback. Contact appropriate ramp control for pushback. Advise on initial contact. You have information uniform.
Information uniform, and we just need to get our altimeter setting.
Denver International Airport departure information uniform 01530. West 340 at 7. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 16,000. Few clouds at 22,000. Temperature 3. Dew point -2. Altimeter 3010. Departure
010. I don't know why that's different there.
Runway 3
feeling
for
different,
left.
but 3010, that's our altimeter.
Back,
So.
assign heading your first waypoint with takeoff clearance.
Alright, so we're just gonna sit tight here until the rest of that gets loaded. And the reason I don't go ahead and proceed, because once they get loaded, I'll be able to get my zero fuel weight and the exact amount of fuel that they have put on the plane. So if I do it prior to that, it'll wipe out some of these numbers and I'll have to come back and put them in again. So I just wait.
United 120 Heavy is holding short of 0 right at Romeo.
120 Heavy was just about to tell you, RNF 2 kidding, runway 8 cleared to takeoff.
RNF kidding, 08, cleared to takeoff for United 120 Heavy.
November 404 Charlie Hotel, no further ATC, radar service is terminated, frequency change for route, and for flight.
Do not go quietly into that dark night. 4 Charlie Hotel, if you need to come.
Alright, goodbye. I'll be up if you want to fly again.
Alright, looks like they're done loading up. So let's go ahead and proceed. Let's bring the charts back up so I can take a look at the our OFP here. Alright, so our zero fuel weight is 46.8. 46.8. And we'll go ahead and accept that, although we know our cruise altitude is, I believe it was 360. Yep, 360. So 360. Our step sizes are going to be 2,000 feet, 2,000 foot intervals. And next, so let's see what our takeoff thrust is going to be. Down here, looks like it's going to be takeoff, and temps are going to be set to 49. So next, our winds. Let's see if we go down here. We get wind down here, I believe. Yep, go to our weather. So it looks like departure. weather. Where are we at? Here we go.
United 120, no further ATC, frequency
350 at 7.
United 120 Heavy is over to advisory. Thank you so much for the ATC.
Winds, 10 mile visibility, few clouds at 16, few at 22, temperature 0 30. And dew points -2, altimeters 3010, we're locked in there. Alright, and then going into Denver, going into COE, we're probably looking at about 5 miles visibility, winds 10, some light rain, and overcast 25. So we're looking at about an hour and 53 minutes of air time on this one. Right now we're planning to push back at 0240 Zulu. So let's see, we're Central Time right now, so really we're supposed to push back here in about 4 minutes. We want to be off the runway by 03, so we got close to 30 minutes before we actually need to take off, so we still have some time. So I want to go ahead and finish this up. Our runway condition here is doesn't say wet, so runway's dry. And then we want to check here our left runway 34 left. Our slope is going to be down, looks like 0.03. Okay. Back here, 5 on the flaps, and then our CG. I go back to the fuel page once everything's loaded. So our CG looks like it's takeoff CG is 26.5. So back here, 26.5 for our CG. There we go. And we've got our V speeds loaded up. We can see AP is running here, so we can go ahead and request that they disconnect the ground power. We'll come off of the APU. Well, we'll disconnect ground power from the FMC. I don't know why they're asking me to. Oh, that's because I started it from the FMC at the beginning of the flight. That's right. So we'll go here. PMDG actions, ground connections, release, because we do not need that. Alright, and we're up to 23. Just want to double check that we've got everything set correctly. And the last thing we want to do is set our trim. So you can see here, trim is 575. Let's give us a little power so we can set our trim. Then we need to take a look at our flight controls. So what I say, 475 on the trim. So I'm going to use my trim and just kind of bring it up until we hit 475. That's good. And go ahead and turn that back off. Alright, so let's take a look at our doors. I want to make sure all my doors are closed. Still got one door open. All doors closed, and then
Scout 5054, welcome to Denver.
all doors are closed and armed.
Alpha taxi south on Foxtrot, ready parking.
Next thing we'll do, we'll go ahead and have them remove the staircase. And let's call up tower. Actually, he already gave us our clearance, so we actually do not need to call tower until we are ready for taxi. See, we are down here to the south, so let's go ahead and switch that up. And nice, you can like with this thing, you can scroll in, get all the way down to like the 3D level, so kind of neat. But I usually keep it on overhead. Alright, so we'll be going to 3-4 left right now. He might give us something different once we call him up, but for now with 3-4 left. 3-5 left would be nice, but 3-4 left is what he's pushing out on the ATIS, so
Right on Foxtrot, where you're parking.
Bravo 86, Skyline 5054.
Scout 5054, Roger, taxi Foxtrot, Bravo 0.
Alright, so we're going to be pushing back tail to the left, so let's go ahead and give these guys a call.
Stepping away for 30 seconds.
No ice. Brakes are set. We want to go ahead and remove the chocks. Chocks are removed. And let's go ahead and turn on the beacon light. Seatbelt sign is on. And let's hop back outside. They don't want us to start up until we get the brake set on the other side of the push. So tail is going to the left. Parking brakes are released. We get another one in final. Let's look at the size of that thing. Huge. Stop making stuff. I see the parking brake set. Parking brake is set. Waiting for him to get the gear unlocked. Once the gear is unlocked, we can go ahead and turn the hydraulics on, but we can go ahead and fire up our engines. So let's see, fuel pumps on, and number 1 is started. Go ahead and fuel switch, number 1. N2's coming up. Oil pressure's on the rise. There we go. We got fuel flow. Our N1's coming up. EGTs are coming up. So we're gonna say that one's good, and let's get rolling on number 2.
1496, welcome to Denver. Exit left, join Mike. Where are you parking?
Roger, taking a left, join Mike, and going to South Cargo, smoke 1496.
Alright, number 2, N2's coming up. Oil pressure's coming up.
Roger, exit to the left, Mike. Sierra Charlie to parking, goodbye.
Roger, what's on Mike, Sierra Charlie to parking, smoke 1496, good night.
Right.
Fuel switch is on. There we go. We got fuel flow. Our N1's coming up on number 2. Our EGT is starting to come up on number 2. And temps are coming up. Alright, we are lit. Right, let's go ahead. Taxi lights on, beacons on, get the hydraulics on. APU is off. TCAS, let's go ahead and give that a flick. TCAS is on, flaps to 5. RTO is on. And just double check, we got heading mode and VNAV engaged. Right, so we are sitting at the FedEx ramp, and let's call it tower. Let's see what he gives us for taxi. Let's see what we have here. I think we've got Denver. We got Denver Tower on 24-3, and we have uniform. Denver Tower, FedEx 8301 Heavy, information uniform, and we are ready for taxi from the FedEx ramp.
FedEx 8301, Denver Tower, hello. Next time call for push and stand by 1. FedEx 8301, able 35 left.
We can take 35 left.
Yep, this should be the shortest taxi. Runway 35 left, taxi via Sierra Alpha Alpha.
35 left, Sierra Alpha Alpha 8301 Heavy. Right, so we're gonna take Sierra Alpha Alpha here. Let's see. So we're on Sierra Charlie. He wants us to take Sierra Alpha Alpha. Okay, so we'll taxi straight ahead. Okay, here we go. Here's Sierra Alpha, and then we come down and make a left on Alpha, and we're going 35 left. So what that does mean is we have to go back to our route page and change our departing runway. So we're now departing. We're now departing on 35 left, 35 right. So that's going to delete our V speeds. So
And FedEx
here.
8301 Heavy, no delay on the taxi of an aircraft inbound to the ramp.
8301, we just have to reconfigure the FMC after the runway change 35 right.
FedEx 8301, roger, cancel taxi clearance hold position.
We'll cancel taxi and I'll let you know once we're ready. 8301 Heavy. Okay, so let's change and we'll confirm our V speeds again. And he said he's got a plane taxiing, so it must be this one here, which is SMX. They just landed, so I'm assuming, I'm not sure what airline it is, but I'm assuming he's coming over here, so we'll hold tight. Parking brakes are still set. And Denver Tower, FedEx 8301 Heavy. We've got the traffic taxiing. We're ready to go whenever able.
Roger, stand by. Smoke 1496, hold position.
Roger, we'll hold position, so 1496.
Let's turn some of these lights down.
8301 Heavy, runway 35 left, taxi via Sierra Charlie. Sierra Alpha.
35 right via Sierra Charlie, Sierra Alpha Alpha 8301 Heavy. Alright, this is Sierra Alpha. We'll make left here on Alpha.
1496, thanks for your help. Continue taxi.
No problem. Continue taxi, so 1496.
Alright, we'll hold short here, 35 left till tower gives us clearance to take off. And tower FedEx 8301 heavy, hold short, 35 left.
FedEx 8301 heavy RNAV CAS, runway 35 left, clear to take off.
On up CAS, clear for takeoff, 35 left, 8301 heavy. Alright, first RNAV waypoint, just want to confirm we have CAS, and we are good to go. Reverse takeoff set, we are VNAV heading mode. Landing lights on, runways on, strobes on.
Denver Tower, hello again. Helicopter 404 Charlie Hotel, 13 miles to your south with the clearance to land. You can take direct to the Gulf Alpha ramp or you can take runway if needed.
404 Charlie Hotel, runway pass, ramp picture of the rest, report runway Sheridan, Sheridan.
Roger, we'll be straight into the Gulf Alpha ramp from the southwest, thank you.
It was actually fine that he held us because we wanted to get close to our takeoff time of
Cleared into the Bravo via present position.
3, so we're good. Alright, so throttle's going up.
Hotel clear to the Bravo.
Takeoff power set. Brakes released. And auto throttle.
Airspeed's alive. knots.
Maintain center line. Hands off, rotate.
Positive rate of climb.
Positive rate, gear up. I usually do about 12 degrees up. A little bit of trim down. Once I'm about 500, we got 500, autopilot engage. And we're going to be direct CADs.
K301, heavy no further exceed frequency change to advisory period.
22.8 for 8301 heavy yesterday. Alright, so we're above 1 on speed tape and flaps coming back.
Heavy 777 from 35 left.
And we'll go ahead and change our frequency to 122.8.
Let's go.
Alright, so definitely we have approach or departure on, so instead of restricted 230, we're going to go ahead and set 360. Alright, coming up on CADs 10,000. All nav engaged. KU, we want to be below 11, which we are. And we're above 10, so landing lights off, runway lights off, and taxi lights off. Check our after takeoff checklist. And gear up, flaps up. Up as chic, we want to be above 13,000, so autopilot should start a climb here. Yep, there we go. The only thing about flying at night is you don't really see the plane, which pretty real thing. Everything's dark, so no point in hanging outside. Although my lights aren't on my tail, which is this logo light here. So let's see, turn it off, turn it back on. Huh. Yeah, the FedEx logo that's on the tail should be lit up now, so we might have to take a look at that. Go to Denver, see you later. Alright, as we come up through 18,000, we're going to go to standard on the altimeter. And relieve from there, she'll cruise up to, climb up to 360 cruise. And let's see. Ooh, we can probably expect to arrive at our destination at 0439 Zulu, so what's that? That's like about 10:39 Central Standard Time. So we have roughly about an hour and 30 minutes to land. And then if we want to look here and try to figure out where our top of descent is going to be, go to our flight plan here. Top of descent's an hour and 30 minutes into the flight, so we've already been up for 7. So top of descent's probably about an hour and 27 minutes from now.
Kilo radar contact 50 miles northeast of the Rock Springs VOR. Well, General 0440 Bravo, good evening. I'm sorry, say directional flight one more time. For 40 Bravo, turn left on course, runway 10 left, clear for takeoff.
Okay, let's see if we can find a fix. We're about to enter Salt Lake's airspace. Let's see, take the airports off. I want to add in this layer. So when I call them up, I want to tell them where I'm at. So it looks like OCS, the Rock Springs VOR, is the closest one to us. So let's take a look on our FMC. It is OCS. Alright, so bearing is 072, so which means we are northeast, and we are 99. So 99 miles from northeast of the Rock Springs VOR. So that's how we'll call them when we call them up here in just a sec.
United 2681, leave Meyer State to the west. Oakland Center's closed. Change to advisory frequency approved. Forward advisory frequency 12.
Okay, I think we're close enough. Let's go ahead and call them up. Salt Lake Center, FedEx 8301 Heavies, 92 north of the Rock Springs VOR. Northeast Rock Springs VOR.
FedEx 8301, Salt Lake Center, good evening. Take flight level.
Flight level 360.
FedEx 8301, thank you. Radar contact, position on your report as well.
Cool. So we're on board with Salt Lake Center now, and we'll just listen out for him, see if he gives us any calls, but I don't think he will. Really, we're going to go through his airspace. Well, actually, no. Actually, so we're with him all the way to our destination. So, or did we get into Seattle? Okay, yeah. So right here, this line here. This dark blue line separates Seattle's airspace from Salt Lake City. So we'll be landing in Seattle's airspace, but with Salt Lake, and he'll hand us off to Seattle. So.
Report here, Bravo, maintain VFR altitude to your discretion.
I felt like, that's the question we are now, we're to
United 367, Roger, you can expect that.
Salt Lake City Central Airhead 8808, flight level 30, requesting flight level 430.
Canada 8008, climb and maintain flight level 400.
Climb and maintain flight level 400, Airhead 8808.
United 367, just for my confirmation, you said you wanted the approach to Kolki.
Golgi, that's how you pronounce it. United,
Delta 1464, climb and maintain, flight level 360. Flight level 360, Delta 1464. For Fort Sierra Bravo, frequency change approved. If you'd like flight comms available on this frequency, connect. Delta 1464, correct Kalispell. Correct Derek, Kalispell, Delta 1464. For 3 Charlie Julia, proceed direct destination. Direct destination, 3 Charlie Julia. Kalispell in the SID. So that was the 1464. Got a 1464 negative. It's the DOR, so Quitter and Kalispell, that's Foxtrot Charlie Alpha. Alright, we'll have to add it into that CDU for Delta 1464. So the 1464, I showed you already filed it. Foxtrot Charlie Alpha should be the last thing on your flight plan there. Oh, I see it now. Okay, Delta 1464. We'll go direct to Foxtrot Charlie Alpha. Thanks. It doesn't seem to match up with the name of Kalispell, though. It absolutely does not. Delta 748, Salt Lake Center, good evening. IDET. Delta 748, radar contact 25 miles northwest of the Lewiston VOR. Altitude indicates flight level 346 and climbing. State intention.
Yeah, well, in the middle of the contact flight.
Delta 748, yeah, no worries. Just let me know next time before you start that. Climb and maintain flight level 360. For 3 Charlie Juliet, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 16,000. The Billings altimeter 29er.
PD down to 16,000, 3 Charlie Juliet.
Block 700, climb and maintain, flight level 370. November 8 Alpha Sierra, clear direct destination.
Direct destination, citation 8 Alpha Sierra.
KDEN 167, 299, Alpha.
And the Boise altimeter 3024. Thanks. November 8 Alpha Sierra, descend at pilot. Kilo. 3 Charlie Juliet, welcome to Billings, where do you park?
I don't know.
3 Charlie Juliet, taxi park via Alpha, remain at frequency. Can I?
Alpha Park, thanks. 3 Charlie Juliet, love you.
Oh, you too. Alright. Horizon 2070, climb and maintain, flight level 320.
That's the 320, Horizon 27.
We're 8 Alpha Sierra to set and maintain 6,000.
6,000, 8 Alpha 6.
And November 8 Alpha Sierra, the Billings Airport, 12 o'clock and 12 miles, reports field and same.
Yeah, we're looking at Alpha 6.
For 16 Kilo, runway 28 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 28 right, 16 Kilo.
For 8 Alpha Sierra, Billings Airport, now 11 o'clock in 10 miles. Additionally, traffic a 2-mile left base for runway 28 right, setting at a 5,500 is a Challenger. Report the airport or the traffic in sight.
You got both in sight for 8 Alpha Sierra.
For 8 Alpha Sierra, clear visual approach runway 28 right. If you need to make some S-turns or 360s for your descent, it's approved.
Alright, we'll clear visual approach 28 right, and we'll keep that in my Alpha Sierra. Thanks a lot.
For 8 Alpha Sierra, runway 28 right, wind 230 at 20, clear to land.
Clear to land, Alpha 6.
Kilo, taxi to parking, or actually, let's see, turn left Alpha to park, we'll see.
Left Alpha to parking, 16 Kilo, thank you.
Fuck, America. That, I don't know.
Search at 804 Salt Lake Center, ID. 757 Alpha Fox, radar contact 20 miles southeast of Rock Springs, VOR, welcome.
Say again for 757 Alpha Fox.
7 Alpha Foxtrot, radar contact 20 miles southeast of the Rock Springs, VOR, and what type of 757 are you, 200 or 300?
We are 200.
Sector 804, radar contact 10 miles south of the Cherokee, VOR, welcome.
Hello.
Salt Lake Center, Western 1033 at Glacier Park with Whiskey, looking for clearance to Rapid City.
Westwind 1033, Salt Lake Center, on request, standby. Delta 748, leaving my airspace to the west. Seattle Center's closed. Change your advisory frequency approved. Great night.
40 Golf, good night, Delta 748.
Westwind 1033, clearance available. Advise ready to copy.
We're ready to copy, 10.
Copy.
Westwind 1033, clear to the Rapid City Airport as filed. Maintain 12000. Expect flight level 350, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.57, squawk 7657.
Okay, we're cleared as filed. The initial is 12,000
that was not the person
and
you called, it
squawk
was
7657.
Westwind 1033, reback correct.
Roger, we're ready for attack.
Westwind 1033. Wind 180 at 5. Did you want runway 2 again, or would you prefer 20?
Oh, we'll use 20. That'd be great.
Westwind 1033, runway 20, taxi via Bravo, cross runway 30.
Roger, 20 via Bravo and cross 30, Western 1033.
Delta 1102, descend and maintain flight level 310.
What was that altitude for Delta 1102? Sorry.
Delta 1102, descend and maintain flight level 310.
310 for Delta 1102.
Salt Lake, this is Alaska 30, 19 nautical miles west of the Kilo Uniform Oscar Niner Mike 6.
Alaska 305, Salt Lake Center, ident. For 8 Alpha Sierra, welcome to Billings. Where do you park?
We're going to go to where the company went for 8 Alpha Sierra.
You're looking for Edwards or the other company?
The Edwards guy.
8 Alpha Sierra, taxi to park via Alpha, cross runway 25 at Alpha. Okay.
Park via Alpha, cross 25 at Alpha Sierra.
Say Mach number.
Mach, 80.
Correction, executive 804. Sorry to do this to you. Maintain Mach 0.74. That's for spacing into Jackson, and I still might have to give you a couple of turns for space.
Okay, Mach 74, executive 804.
Descend via the Jazz 1 arrival. Did you want the
Maybe Jazz 1 now, we can just take silence for right. Yeah.
735, expect it.
This is Delta 1464. We got a question.
Good.
What runway would you like us to expect into Glacier?
Delta 1464. Up to you. We're currently landing south, so if you'd like it, you'd expect the RNAV runway 20. But if you had a different request, I can take that.
Yeah, we'll plan on the RNAV 20 for Delta 1464.
Okay. Delta 1464, descend to maintain, descend to maintain flight level 340.
Flight level 340, Delta 1464.
Delta 735, Penny Salt Lake approach, 135.5, will do.
Western 1033, ready for takeoff, 20 with Whiskey.
Center November 757 Alpha Fox, we're going to request that descent out on a 10,000 into the action hole.
Westwind 1033, thanks. Runway 20, let's see, turn left on course, clear for takeoff.
Roger, left on course, clear for takeoff, 20 Western 1030.
And Center November 757 Alpha Fox.
757 Alpha Fox, descend pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 190.
Alright, pilot's discretion, maintain 190 Alpha Fox, thanks.
Salt Lake City Center, Delta 1102. Hey, did you want us to continue our descent down to Salt Lake, or do you want us to stay at 310?
Delta 1102, I was just about to give that to you. Cross Jammin', I'm sorry, Delta 1102, cross, if I can pull it up here, cross Frenzy, out of maintain 14,000 and 250 knots. Expect runway 34 right. The Salt Lake altimeter 3035.
Any chance we can get 34 left for Salt Lake, Delta 1102?
Delta 1102, you can make that request with the next controller. It's just what we give at the center level. We don't actually control what runway you get.
Roger that. I will make that request with the next controller, which happens to be a good friend of mine, so much appreciated.
Oh, then you'll definitely get it. You got it.
Yeah, and we got the instructions for Frenzy at 14,000, Delta 1106.
Right. Section 804, descend pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 1, correction, descend and maintain, let's try that again. Section 804, descend pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 200.
Pilot's discretion down to 200, Section 804.
Delta 1464, descend pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 190.
Flight level 190, Delta 1464.
Air Canada 8008, leaving my airspace to the west. Seattle Center's closed. Change to advisory frequency approved. Good night.
Change to advisory frequency, Air Canada 808. Have a nice night. Thanks for ATC.
Hello, Center. You on 26, step out for...
Yukon 27, it came in broken, say again?
Need to step away for a few minutes, Yukon 27.
Yukon 27, that's approved. Let me know when you're back.
Sorry, good.
Salt Lake Center, Western 1033, climbing through 3012 and turning 100.
That might have been a record. I think that was 3 at once. Let's see, Westwind 1033, I did catch your call sign. Say altitude leaving?
Try to climb it through 4.4 for 12. I can't hear the other guys.
Westwind 1033, yeah, no worries. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Roger, up to 350, Western 1033.
Hey, who else tried to check on?
Potato 4.
Go ahead.
What would you like our speed at? Converting.
Sector 804, transition to 250 knots. Thanks for asking.
250 knots. 804.
Center, good evening. Allegiant 1496, flight level 360, passing over fire.
Allegiant 14. Allegiant 1496, Salt Lake Center, squawk 6645.
6645 for Allegiant 1496.
Air Canada 7194, leaving my airspace to the west. Seattle Center is closed. Change to advisory frequency approved. Good night.
Air Canada 7194, change to frequency. Unicom, thank you. Have a good night.
Night. Horizon 2070, leaving my airspace to the west. Oakland Center is closed. Change to advisory frequency approved. Good night.
22.8, Horizon 2070. Have a great night.
Which 1496 radar contact 25 miles east of the Carbon DOR. Descend and maintain flight level 300.
Descend and maintain 330 for, you say 330 for Allegiant 1496?
Allegiant 1496 negative 300.
My apologies, 300 for Allegiant 1496.
Select Center, Yukon 27 back with you.
Yukon 27, roger, thank you. Delta 1102, connect Salt Lake approach, 135.5, connect.
Over to 135.5, Delta 1102, thank you for the good evening. Have a good day.
Cool. For 757 Alpha Fox, maintain 300 300 knots or greater.
Alright, maintain 300 or greater, Alpha Fox.
Delta 6104, Salt Lake City Center, flight level 290.
JetBlue 6104, Salt Lake Center, good evening, IDEM. JetBlue 6104, radar contact, 15 miles east of the Baker City VOR, welcome. Legion 1496, cross Yamont at and maintain 14,000. The Provo altimeter is 3038.
Alright, cross Yamont at 14,000 for Legion 1496.
For 757 Alpha Foxtrot, just verify you're direct to Denoir at this time. It looks like you're direct to the destination.
Yeah, we are direct to FAPMO, Alpha Fox.
JetBlue 6104, can I get the Salt Lake City altimeter, please?
Looking for the Salt Lake City altimeter, it's 3035.
3035, thank you.
For 7 Alpha Foxtrot, I'm sorry, you said you're direct to what?
We're direct to FAPMO. FAPMO.
For 7 Alpha Foxtrot, roger. Let's see. Expect the ILS Zulu, runway 19er approach, and when able, proceed direct to Moss. That's Mike Oscar Sierra Sierra Sierra. It's the initial on the ILS Zulu.
Alright, we'll expect the ILS Zulu on our approach and we'll direct to Moss, Alpha Fox.
Right. Expect at 804, expect ILS Zulu, runway 19er approach. You can expect it from Denoir.
Alright, looks like ILS Zulu 19er via Denoir, 804.
Hey, Center, would you like us to continue our descent for Delta 1464?
Sorry, 2 at once there. Delta 1464, descend and maintain 16,000 for now. And, let's see, unless you had a different request, expect the RNAV runway 20 approach.
Alright, descend and maintain 16,000. We'll expect the RNAV 20 approach for Delta 1464.
And who else called?
JetBlue 850.
Go ahead.
Southeast taking a left.
JetBlue 815, Salt Lake Center, welcome. And IDEM. JetBlue 6104, altitude indicates flight level 286, verify altimeter set to 299 or 2, please.
altimeter was 3035.
JetBlue 6104, you're above flight level 180, so at all times above 180 you need to be on standard pressure, which is 29.902.
Hey, from 29.92.
JetBlue 815, radar contact 25 miles east of the junction, DOR, welcome.
Sector 232, flight level 200, flight level 230.
Delta 342, Salt Lake Center, good evening, climb and maintain flight level 400.
All the way up to flight level 400.
7 Alpha Foxtrot, cross Moss, at or above 14,000, clear to ILS Zulu, runway 19er approach.
Alright, we're clear for the ILS approach 19er, 75 Alpha Fox.
7 Alpha Foxtrot, just verified the ILS Zulu, runway 19er approach.
ILS Zulu, correct, Alpha Fox.
Okay, can we get the altimeter for Jackson?
Victor 804, the Jackson altimeter 3030, ATIS, let's see. Well, there was an ATIS up. I don't know what happened to that.
And Center 757 Alpha Fox, should be able to do a speed out of discretion now.
For 7 Alpha Foxtrot, an approach clearance cancels all speed restrictions.
Alright, perfect, Alpha Fox, just making sure.
Delta 1464, descend and maintain 14,000.
14,000, Delta 1464.
Projected 804, descend and maintain 17,000.
Alright, 14,000, Zulu, speed 804.
Delta 1464, proceed direct to Scott.
Direct to Scott, Delta 1464.
Allegiant 1496, contact Salt Lake approach, 135.5, good night.
Alright, 35.5, thanks to the ATC, Allegiant 1496.
Delta 1464, direct to Scott. It's the initial approach fix for the RNAV runway 20. It's Sierra Kilo Oscar Tango Tango with Scott.
I do not see it, but we do have the RNAV 20 selected, so I don't know what's going on.
Delta 1464, what's the first fix that you have on the RNAV there?
The left, Lima Echo, Lima Kilo Echo.
Delta 1464, I can't give you direct to that, so for now, turn left heading 260, and when you're programming the approach, I need you to select Scott as your VIA.
Hold on, I do see this one waypoint that is on the approach. It's Quebec, India, Golf, Victor, Oscar.
I'm not entirely sure where that one is, but when you get a sec, I need you to fly heading 260 for now, and let me know when you get Scott programmed in there. It's the initial. So when you go to program the approach, hit approach vias and select Scott.
We got it in there now. Delta 1464.
Salt Lake, good evening. Delta 324, flight level 340.
Delta 324, Salt Lake Center, ident. Delta 1464, proceed direct Scott, cross Scott, at or above. If I can find it, there it is. Delta 1464, direct Scott, cross Scott, at or above 10,000, cleared RNAV, runway 20 approach.
Alright, direct Scott at or above 10,000, and we are cleared with the RNAV 20. Sorry about that, for Delta 1464.
No worries. Delta 324, ident not observed. Reset transponder, squawk 4134.
4134, Delta 324.
Left 700, leaving my airspace to the south. Exit 804, cross Denoir, at or above 14,000, cleared ILS Zulu, runway 19 approach.
Denoir at 14,000 or above. Cleared ILS Zulu.
Salt Lake, Delta 324, any luck finding us yet?
Delta 324, I'm sorry, I spaced out on your radar contact, 55 miles south of the Williston DOR. Welcome.
Roger, and is it alright if we can step away for a brief moment to see if you grab something from the downstairs?
Delta 324, no worries, let me know when you're back.
Roger.
FedEx 8301, leaving my airspace to the west. Seattle Center's closed. Change to advisory frequency approved. We'll see you.
Alright, so we're going over to advisory now, 22.8. Seattle Center was on, but it looks like they got off. So we'll switch our comm frequency here to let's see, 122.8. Alright, so coming up on the top of the set here in 24. So let's take a look at our chart here. Our chart here, so we're not on an arrival, but the approach, we are 6, and I think we're doing ropes. So at ropes we need to be at looks like 7,300, because at Poby, going to Poby, we're 56. So ropes looks to be 73. So let's go ahead in the FMC here. Let's put 73, because we've got to go down to 73. Alright, and then let's check our, our FMC. So I want to be ropes. So boom kick, it's got that 73. I kind of wonder now with that line there, maybe that's saying that it's 73, but by the time we get to Vunic, I think that's what we're doing here. So I'm gonna go ahead and close the discon here between ropes and carps. And then what I want to do is come here on our plan, on our map. Let's see what that looks like. Let me take that discon out of there. Zoom in a little. Okay, so that's carps. From carps, we'll make a left turn to ropes. Ropes makes the right turn there. So that's a pretty hard right turn. So I'm thinking that, let's go back here to our map here. As we come in, I mean, that's a hard turn. So I'm thinking maybe somewhere up in here, we'll come off of carps and we'll go direct to ropes. Maybe even from MLP now that I'm thinking about it, because we can basically follow that J136. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go straight from MLP to ropes, so let's go ahead and make that adjustment. There we go. And that'll give us more of a clean transition to the initial approach fix. That'll work out a lot better. Okay. Okay, and now let's look at, I'm going to go ahead and put the auto brakes to 3. Let's also go and look at our landing speed here. So we'll be 30 degrees of flaps. 141 knots is what will be on approach. And let's go back to our approach plate here. So this is a GPS approach. Our ADIS is going to be 135.075. So let's go ahead and put that on COM 2. Let's see what I said, 130.075. Alright, there's no approach on CDAF. It says 122.8. VATSIM uses, yep, so we'll be 122.8, which we're already on. Let's see, frontal approach course is 051. Let's see, Scoop It, which is our final approach fix is 4500. Will be an LPV approach. So our altitude here will be 200 feet. So let's go ahead and put that in on the radio side. 200. Alright, so we got 200 there. And continuing on, touchdown zone elevation is 2,291 feet, so that'll be above sea level. If we have to go mist, we're going to climb 7,000 direct Simpal, track 330, CODIS, and on track 669, Deanna, and we'll hold there. We shouldn't go mist. I mean, I haven't gone mist on any of these approaches in a few years. I did have one like 3 weeks ago. I mean, the visibility was 0. Like, it was literally 0. So let's see, within 30 of runway 06, we're cleared down to 7,700. Transition full altitude is 18,000. Let's see, circling to land runway 2, not authorized. We won't be circling to land runway 2. Alright, this is kind of look. So we'll come in before Vunic will be 73 we'll go down to 5600 at Poby, making that right turn to Seaput. We can come down here and see we want to be 4,500 feet Seaput, and then we want to be nice and stable when we hit Seaput. So we'll be gear down, flaps down, on a stable descent, and we will be LPV. So we're looking at, I think we're looking at, if I'm correct on this one, I believe we're looking at half-mile visibility. So, and if we want to go ahead here, let's take a look at the weather really quick. So looks like we're looking at winds are 210, knots, 10 miles visibility, light rain, overcast, 5,000, temperatures 5, dew points 2. So we don't have to worry about freezing. And our altimeter is 29908, so we can go ahead and set that in as well. 29908. And you can see the autopilot's already picked up our descent, so we're already headed down. Alright, so we've briefed the plate. And now we're just on our descent. Like I said, we'll hit MLP and then direct ropes. So. Alright, through 18, so we're coming off the standard altimeter setting. And from altimeter 29908, brakes are set to 3. We already have our approach speed locked in. Excellent. So we're going to make sure that so we're on speed. Let's go ahead and turn the lights on, landing lights on, runoff lights on, taxi lights are on. Also, let's take a look at where we're going to taxi to when we land. Turn that map layer back on. There we go. Okay, so we're landing 06. See, there's a south ramp, there's a corporate ramp, there's a GA ramp here. I don't know if Microsoft Flight Simulator is going to pick up on any. I'm pretty sure there's not going to be any large parking, so let's see what it gives us here. I don't know. Actually, let's see if if we can pick something up here. Yep, there we go. Let's see if we can pick up a parking spot already. This ramp. Oh crap! It only has 9. No, okay, there we go. It's got plenty. The hard part is I don't know where these parking spots are, so we'll wait until we land, and we'll try to pick something up. But all right, so go ahead and APU's on. Whoa, what is this? Utility cabin? Is that off? Huh.
I'm gonna stay over here.
Right, so we do have some ground contact coming down through 11,000 now, speed 263. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take this map off so we can focus just a little more here. Actually, let's go over to our chart here just so we can see what's going on. So we got ropes. We'll turn from ropes to pole B. Looks like 337 down to 56. Right turn, Cupid. And Cupid is going to be down to 45. So basically, we're going to go 56. We're going to do 73, 56, 45. Alright.
do dishes as?
Coming down through 10,000 now.
I hate it though. Hey.
Alright, we're coming on our base turn, so let's go ahead and bring our speed down to 10.
There it is? Oh yeah, I don't recognize this.
And we're going to go ahead and put in 1-notch flaps.
Oh, we
A
can't
little
get
bit
up
of speed
top.
brakes, slow us down.
Addie, are you gonna be concerned?
Right, once we make that right turn, we'll bring our speed down to about 180, and eventually we'll get it down to our approach speed. Well, actually, Coop's right there, so let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring that down 180 now. Another notch flaps, speed down 180. And we'll go ahead and do approach mode, bring this down to, I think it was, we'll go 45 here. Brakes up, one more notch flaps. Brakes retract. Alright, we're going to arm speed brakes. Speed brakes are armed. And we're going to hand fly this one. So we're going to go autopilot off and auto throttle off. Coming up on Coop.
A really fun one. Mm-hmm.
2500.
Lord help us. That's where it all went south. I'll go do the rice.
Gotta get a little stable here. We're a little below the glide, a little to the right. Gotta get our speed back down. We're gonna go another knock to flaps. And go ahead and drop the gear. Push us a little to the right, a little to the left. There we go. Keep bringing that speed down. A little low. Notch flaps. Going full flaps here. Speed's coming down. We're starting to see some lights. Getting a little high. Way fast. We gotta get our speed down big time. A little high. We got 4 white lights out there, so we're pretty high. We gotta get that down. But we want to get our speed down as well. A little trim up. Alright, we're back on glide.
500.
There's speed up. And this wind is really pushing.
Don't serve that. We need a blue fish.
Approaching minimums.
Alright.
Minimums.
Alright, let's line it up.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Yeah, it's a little too hard, but reverse thrusters are on.
Wow. I have lost that plate twice.
60, and reverse thrusters are off.